Hey Tiny Boat Builders, what's up guys? I know I haven't posted a video in a while of my 10-foot John boat to bass boat build, so I wanted to give you guys an update. I've kind of had a lot going on here at the house, but been working on little things here and there. I'm at the point where I'm starting to cut the boards for my decking, getting it painted. So before I get it put in, I wanted to show you what I've done so far, just an update to my last video. I believe the last one I posted was the framing. So with this one, I've got all my foam installed since then, the electrical conduit, the flooring in my compartments, all that's done. So I wanted to give you guys an update on that before I start flooring. So stay tuned and we'll give you a rundown of it. All right guys, so here we are. Doesn't look a lot different than it did last time, but I do have the foam and all that going. So just wanted to kind of show you here. This center area is actually 3 inches thick. If you remember, I have 1.5 inch square tubing across the floor. This is 1.5 inch angle over top of that. I've had a change of heart. Can't remember if I told you on the last video. My original plan and the reason that this square is here, I was gonna put a pedestal seat in the middle, just one of those leaning seats to fish off of. This is a recessed area for my foot control. Change of heart, I realized once I got this laid out that I was gonna be sitting basically right on top of my foot control. And I do all bass fishing, really. That's why I'm setting this up. John boat to bass boat build. With that in mind, I stand 90% of the time when I'm bass fishing. So I thought rather than having that pole seat in the middle of this small area, I'm gonna have this as an open floor. I've got, I believe it's almost 4 feet in length. I think it's just shy of that, and it's about 2 feet wide. So that area is going to be a solid floor with the exception of my foot control for the trolling motor there. My compartment here, of course I'm going to have my driver's seat for my tiller steer motor. And so no bigger than this area is, I figure if I do get tired and need to sit to rest my legs or my back, all I have to do is sit back to here. It won't be as high as I like to sit. I do just like to lean, but considering the space I'm working with, I feel like that's going to be a wiser choice. So after I got that little area cut out to allow for the pedestal base and realized all that, I ended up just filling it in with foam. So just to give you a quick rundown of the foam. All right, like I said, this all the green that you see, it's just from, I think I got it at Lowe's, maybe Home Depot, I can't remember. But anyway, it is just the closed cell foam designed for below grade application to go around a home. So it'll hold up to the moisture. I cut it to fit in each section. It is 1 inch thick and there's 3 layers. So 3 inches thick here. On the side, let's see if I can show you. The battery compartment, of course, is going here. I don't know if this will pick up or not. There you go. There's the ends of my electrical conduit, and you can see the same on the other side. I have, switch hands here, I have a piece of 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch PVC on both sides, and that runs from the battery compartment all the way down to the back of the boat. So if I ever need in the future to add anything, it'll be easy to pull it to the back and go to this compartment or whatever I need to do. That's probably an overkill, but I'm an electrician. I had it laying around, not going to hurt anything for it to be there. So anyway, I put that in and then I started my foaming. So the leftover green foam that I had, I kind of stacked it in the sides, and I had some old pool noodles. You can see I've just kind of cut those to fit different places. And then, oh, and also before I go any further, This compartment, I can't lift it up because it's glued in now, but there's the green foam is 2 layers thick, so I have 2 inches of foam under this, and this is simply an exercise mat that I had already cut for a kayak to do some things in it, and it worked perfect. The piece I had to lay it in there, I kind of glued it on top of the foam, and it's wrapped up the sides in behind the conduit. So that will, I think, make a nice floor for that compartment. So then I had a lot of the anti-fatigue flooring designed for garages or workout areas. I'll show you over here my workout area where my weight benches are and all. You can see all the flooring that I have. So these come in packs of 4 with enough foam to go right around the outside of 4 pieces. Making this large of an area, it left a lot of these edging pieces that I've had just laying around the garage for over a year now. So I figured, hey, I've got extra room, I had extra time and extra foam, so I made use of all that. And I strategically cut all this to fit where the pool noodles didn't fill in on the sides. I put that. Same over there on each side of the boat. And then up here around my shallow stove, I've cut it all to nicely fit in there. So this is all going to help support this the flooring when I get the decking board put in. Of course, it's 1/2 inch, so it shouldn't bow any, but I am going to have a trolling motor mounted here. So anyway, just a little extra support, and there's a lot of foam in this boat. Oh, and I used a piece of that anti-fatigue to fill up this entire front compartment. So that is 1 full sheet total, 4 foot by 8 foot by 1 inch of the green foam. I think it was almost 3 pool noodles total, and I couldn't begin to tell you how many of the edging pieces of that anti-fatigue. Oh, and also, of course, I'm going to have a board on the back and the front of both of these. So I've stacked some of this anti-fatigue edging in here, and that's just going to be sandwiched in. So there is a lot of foam in this boat. I don't want to say that it's unsinkable, because we all know what happened to the Titanic, but the amount of foam in it versus the amount of weight, because again, this is a lightweight 10-foot boat. I really believe that it could become entirely swamped, although I hope it doesn't happen. But I believe that it could become entirely swamped and stay afloat. So, an overkill, yeah, probably. But like I said, I had the extra foam, the extra room, and the extra time, so I made use of all of it. And also, while I've got this video going, I'll go ahead and show you. You're probably wondering how I'm going to do that. I actually built a tray, and I just have painted it here. This is actually, the aluminum is part of one of the original seats out of the boat, one of the old bench seats. I bent it to fit my foot control, gave me just a little bit extra room on the width and the length, and then simply took a piece of 1 inch angle by 1/16 thick and cut a notch out of it so where I could bend it around the corners. Lighting's not very good, I apologize. But anyway, and just riveted it around. I think it turned out pretty nice. That's going to sit, let me show you over here. I've got it painted, but I haven't got the carpet on it yet. This is actually upside down, but you kind of get the idea. Some chip core. I've sealed it with some primer sealer, and there's the groove that my foot control will sit in. And then of course here, don't pay attention to the roughness of them. They will be covered in carpet, but there's the boards that's going on the front and the back of those. Okay, so like I said, just a quick video. Ended up not being too quick. I think it's going to end up being about 11-12 minutes long. But just wanted to give you an update before I started the decking. I wasn't sure how to do the foam, and honestly, as you can tell, I just kind of winged it. As I went, I figured out where to place it. This is a small boat. Again, it's only 10 foot long, 27 inches wide at the bottom, 3 foot wide at the top. So you can really fit a lot of foam. I was really surprised. I figured with all the anti-fatigue strips that I had left that I would still have a lot of extra, and I ended up actually running out. I could have fit just a few more in there. You can really fit a lot of foam in these boats when you strategically place it. So whether it's an overkill or not, it's there, you know. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, hit the little like button down below. I'll appreciate that. Leave me a comment, anything you liked or disliked, and we'll try to continue to improve these videos. Obviously, I'm still getting my feet wet on this, but just trying to give you guys some pointers as I go along, because I'm learning as I go. Getting some great tips from a lot of the guys on Tiny Boat Nation, some talented folks on there, and you know, just applying some common sense and some knowledge that I have from other jobs as I go along. But anyway, like I said, hope you enjoy it. If you did, stay tuned. My next video will probably be the decking, and hope to get that to you pretty soon. So y'all guys, hope you enjoyed this, and catch you on the next one.